Hi, the topic today is rules and regulations. It sounds boring, but you need to know the differences if you're looking at buying a ski property in Austria, France or Switzerland, because the rules and regulations are quite different. There are limitations and those affect different nationalities in different ways. It sounds quite complicated, but it's not really. I'll try and summarize it for you. You'll find a lot of information on our website on the buyer's information section, but I'll cut to the credits and give a quick summary for you. I've been doing this since 1986. I'm a lawyer by background, and so I guess I picked up a lot of information along the way, which I hope you'll find useful. So the first thing is, which is the easiest country in which foreigners can buy? The answer is overwhelmingly France. In France, you can buy pretty much anything, anywhere. And that's not so with the others, but I'll come to those later. So France have virtually no rules. You can buy as a national of any country, any property, anywhere in France, and there are no particular restrictions which affect the ski resorts compared to others. You can buy in the name of a company. It's free and easy. Austria is a little more complicated because in Austria they have restrictions about what you can buy, and they have restrictions which differentiate between EU citizens and non-EU citizens. It's possible to get around those because it's always possible to form an EU company if, for example, you are a citizen of the US. So it is possible to circumvent the restrictions. One thing with Austria, though, is that they're very keen that people should be using their properties. It's all about warm beds compared to cold beds. They don't want to see the shutters down and no one in these properties, all the properties empty or winter until the owner turns up for 2 weeks holiday. They prefer that you use the properties, so therefore many of the properties have a rental obligation, particularly in the area such as the Tyrol, and these rental obligations are well enforced. Switzerland's the most complicated of the three. In Switzerland there are restrictions which affect where you can buy, and basically they limit the choice of properties or choice of places where you can buy, I should say, by canton and by resorts within those cantons. The freest and easiest of all those cantons are Canton Valais, and they cover most of the ski resorts, going from Verbier right the way up to Zermatt. But each of the resorts then makes its own rules. So, for example, Zermatt closed to foreigners many years ago when these rules first came into existence in the 1960s. The good people of Zermatt said, we don't need foreigners, we're not going to sell to foreigners, and we're not going to allow foreigners to buy here. I get so many inquiries for foreign clients wanting to buy there. The only way you can buy as a foreigner is to become a resident in Switzerland, and that's now quite difficult to do. So best to buy in the areas in Switzerland which are open to foreigners, free and easy. Verbier is one of those. In Verbier you can buy virtually any property as a foreigner, subject to it having a maximum size and standing on a plot of land of no more than 1,000 square meters. That's big enough for most people, and the ability to use the property. There are no rental obligations, so most properties in Switzerland have second home status. You can use them as much as you like, or as little as you like. You're not obliged to rent them out to anybody when you're not using them. The one difference, though, with Switzerland is that you have to buy in your own name. You are not permitted as a foreigner to buy in the name of a company. It has to be in your name, but it is also quite easy to borrow in Switzerland, and the loans are flexible. So those are the main differences. Free and easy in France, a little of some restrictions in Austria. In Switzerland, the most limiting in terms of what and where you can buy. Next talk will be to go into more detail about how the rental schemes work, VAT reclaims, all that kind of thing, but I'll leave that till next time. As I say, contact us directly, look on the website, you'll find some very detailed information there under the buyer's info section if you need more information. or email me, simon@investorsinproperty.com. So I'm Simon Malster. Look forward to speaking to you again.